Welcome back to Skin Talk. We have Mandi and Jamie here from M.Mills Co. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, and bringing your beautiful jewelry. Can't wait to hear all about this. And it's not just jewelry.
Right. There is a practical component to this. So tell us a little bit about how you got started.
Okay, so for the last 15 years, I've worked in medical aesthetics. So I have been an esthetician who constantly is blah, blah, blah to all my clients about wearing their sunscreen. And so when it was suggested to me on an off chance, I was looking for something else, and I was on Amazon, and all of a sudden these solar active beads showed up. And so the minute I saw them, I thought to myself, I have to do something with this. And so, what do you do with this crystal bead? How do you get it so people will wear it? I mean, they make the wristbands, like the Live Strong bands, kind of UV awareness band, but that doesn't really fit in your everyday wardrobe.
Right.
And the point that we wanted to make for our clients was that your cumulative exposure adds up over a lifetime. So whether you're driving with your sunroof open, you're sitting outside at lunch, whatever it is, we wanted them to have something that would fit into their wardrobe daily and that would give them a reminder. I know even for myself, I'm obsessed with using my sunscreen, my protection.
I can tell your skin is beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, being in the skincare profession for so many years, you have to be an example of what you do, and you've set that fine. I mean, I've used you personally, and I just think you're very knowledgeable, very professional, and you do know so much.
Thank you. So this just seemed to be the fitting solution.
Yeah.
And so
that's great.
When you wear it, is it like, let's say, you're driving, some people drive with their arm out the window. Obviously, the bracelet is getting the exposure. But what happens if it's on this hand? So basically, what I'm getting at is the bracelet needs to be exposed to the sun.
It does.
In order to alarm it.
Right.
Absolutely. And you'll notice if you're only getting a little bit of UV exposure, it will be a lighter shade of either purple, blue, or magenta, whatever bead we've used. They only turn one color. We try to use a contrasting bead. But this summer I was actually sitting at a friend of mine's pool, fully under an umbrella where it was so shaded that I could have actually taken my sunglasses off. It was that shaded. Okay. And I looked down, I had a bracelet on, I looked down, and it actually blew my mind. It was dark purple. Wow. About as purple as you can make it.
Still getting that exposure. That's a real good testament right there.
When in the wintertime, a lot of people argue the fact, it's
winter.
It's cloudy, it's winter, the sun's not out, or certain time of the day where obviously the worst times is in the morning until 3, but even after 3, you still got to be protected, not to be crazy, not to be fanatical, but to have a balance. But that is a very good point.
And just to clarify, you're talking about this little bead right here.
You got it. So it's on the charm. Yes.
Okay.
And you even is this a necklace version?
So that's a necklace. It actually coordinates with one of our bracelets. We actually decided not to put the UV bead on the necklace because we figured it was one of those where you really wouldn't ever see it.
Right.
We do have a zipper toggle that we've made, and we actually made that for our skiers.
And men, because obviously a man wouldn't wear this unless you made a more manly version, which is definitely something.
It's hard to do with crystals, but we do have an idea.
What are they? Tie tacks. Or the cufflinks, but I love the zipper toggle because you could do that for children. You could do that for anybody.
That's really smart.
Yeah,
very nice. So this is beautiful. How long have you been doing this? You said 15 years.
I've been doing aesthetics for 15 years. We launched this officially in August, so this is new for us.
Wow!
Yeah, this is new for us.
Well, how honored do we feel that, being newly established and newly launched, that we have you on our show to be able to spread it to our viewers and all the people who follow us on Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. So please check them out. You have a website.
Thank you. Yes, mmillsco.com. So mmillsco.com.
And what's really cool here is tell us a little bit about these three in the front.
So these are very special. These have been designed for Skin Talk, and they're the hot pink and black. Beautiful. And we will have a contest going on our Facebook page. They're three different. So we wanted to kind of get an idea of what the audience felt that they would most like to see and like to wear.
Again, smart business model.
Exactly. So I don't know how much the viewers can see, but this one is like it looks like almost two different types of shades of pink and a black. And this one looks almost like there's a little bluish in the black.
It's got a little tinge.
It has an AB on it, the Aurora Borealis finish.
Okay. Oh. And then this one has
an equal amount.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So definitely.
And this has a little sun charm too, right?
They all have the little sun charm as well. To go with the little UV
toggle. So we want to hear
toggle.
from our viewers what you feel would be the best design to represent Skin Talk and the efforts that all of us put in for melanoma awareness and keeping out the the putting on your sunblock and keeping out of the
Christmas
sun.
gift too, or
Yes,
birthday gift, or
yes.
any anniversary gift. It's
Absolutely.
it's a practical but also a beautiful gift.
Absolutely, and we will have them up by Cyber Monday for Christmas shopping.
Very nice.
Now, did you, being in the esthetician and being in this field for 15 years, did you have or know of someone that was affected by melanoma?
So yes, so our driving factor is always our clients. For me, most of my clients are my family. And this year, in April, my third client was diagnosed with melanoma. And she's 33 years old with a little 3-month-old baby at home.
Just like we talked about the last show, remember that story with the mother and the baby, and both of them passed.
Oh,
Awful.
God. This has a much happier ending. They, thank God, caught it in time. For Agnes, it was just that it was in the middle of her back. It was that it was itching. You know, so we're trying to drive that point home and really get that point across. And so she was kind of my driving force. At that point, I had just kind of learned about the beads. We were just kind of really thinking about making this idea happen. And then when that happened, we went forward.
Wow.
So we'll
That's
keep going.
awesome.
That's absolutely beautiful.
And you guys are partners in the aspect of the creation and the style. So what's your input and design factor and feeling? Did you have somebody as well that was affected with melanoma?
I did not, no, thankfully.
Not that anybody has to, but
Right. I actually kind of came in a little bit late in the game. I was fortunate enough to get back in contact with Mandi after 10 years, right?
10 years. We had worked together many years ago.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Hey, how funny that works.
And
That's like with us.
everything she was doing, it just sounded like such a wonderful thing to me. So I said, sign me up.
That's
I'm
great.
good to go. So,
And you need that team factor. I think team is very important because somebody could have the idea and the push, but it's definitely, you need that backing.
It's easier with someone else.
It is so easier with somebody else, especially if you have that person that that you have the same drive, that same compassion, and to move forward. I definitely think that I'm all about a team thing. So I think that's awesome.
It's wonderful.
And you guys have obviously as a team made such a beautiful thing. And
I love that you're wearing too. You're wearing pieces of it.
Oh,
It's
yes.
absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, yes.
Love it.
Thank
well,
you.
thank you,
Thank you.
ladies, so much for being on the show. We really appreciate it. Make sure to check them out on Facebook. Make sure to vote. And definitely with the holidays
And we definitely
coming up.
want you to have you come back because off scene she brought out some really good thing with collagen.
Oh,
And
yes.
Yes, so
It's a whole nother story.
Yes, so you definitely have to stay
We have
tuned.
to test it
And
first.
erase
Yeah, we're gonna test it.
Erasing
It's
things.
erasing scars, taking away wrinkles, so much more. So you have to stay tuned to Mandi and M.Mills
Co.
.com. See how I said it slow? You gotta think about that. But M.Mills Co. too, for not just for the jewelry, which we are very blessed and honored that you've done this for us,
you.
and so many who need it, but also because of other things that she brought to our attention that you're really gonna want to know. So thanks. Stay tuned. Leanne's coming up next.